Today we have a Splatfest video, and of course I joined Team Family since I took a whole entire break spending time with my family over in Mexico, so yeah, I had to choose that team. Anywho, I'm missing me playing the Tricolor Turf War because that's the only mode I enjoy from Splatfest now. And I will be using all the Super Chump kits since I haven't used them for a while, and I do like using Super Chumps. Plus, I'm pretty sure no one hates Super Chumps, so yeah, everyone loves Super Chumps. Oh yeah, and get ready for me to talk about a whole bunch of random topics, since there isn't that many strategies that goes behind Tricolor Turf War besides helping the other attacking team when you're both attacking, since you want to do a 4v4 so you have more people working together, be better on your side. And if you're the defending team, the best thing to do is just camp the middle. Yay, very simple stuff. Now let's talk about something not so simple, Baldur's Gate 3. You know, the game that won Game of the Year and Jeff Keighley's Game Awards show. Yeah, I picked it up after that since it came out on Xbox. Like, yeah, I finally have the hardware to actually play the game since my PC sucks. Anyways, going in, I knew it was a PC game first and a console game second, so most of the control setup or schemes would be a bit gimmicky, so I had to do a little bit of adjustments for that. And I know it's going to revolve around D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, which I don't have that much information about since I never played it before. I just know about jokes because I play other games like Borderlands. I keep referencing D&D. That's it, that's the only game I know about. So I started a new adventure with my brother since this game has split screen, which is very, very cool. And I think other RPGs should do that. So 5 of them, start doing that right now. So I went with the Berserker class since I like to dual wield weapons, and majority of the time Berserkers always do that. And my brother ran the Wizard class. A few hours in the first act, we stopped playing. I don't know why, but we just stopped playing that playthrough. And then I started a new playthrough with my cousin. For this second playthrough, I decided to become a druid since I want to become animals now, and my cousin became a bard with evil urges, which is very, very interesting playthrough. Second playthrough went better at the first act. You know, this game has a learning curve, as in like you play the first playthrough, not so good. The second playthrough becomes better, but the more you keep playing this game, the more things you learn. And yeah, just that's one thing I like about RPGs in general. You just learn more better, you become more equipped or more prepared to battles or boss fights. But in this game, you learn a little bit more different things. You learn about grease. That thing makes people slip around. You learn you can toss barrels at people. You learn about trying to be the first person to take the turn, because that is very important if you're not the first person attacking. And you learn about like different ways to handle a situation. Like, I could have talked my way out of this, but I decided to actually do a little bit of rude. I decided to set up a whole different amount of traps just to kill you very quickly. And that's the appeal of Baldur's Gate. A lot of freedom with your character and the way you fight. The problem is though, sometimes there's some liberties taken away. Some people are way too strong, or you had to be level up a bit more, so you can land your attacks more. And you know, if you ever play any RPG game, you already know if you have a 99% chance of hitting someone, you still have that 1% to hit miss. And yeah, you do miss a lot in this game. Some companions miss more. Some advice if you're going to pick up this game, make a bunch of saves. Like before you talk to someone, make a save, because you never know what's that going to lead to. Like for example, me, I didn't make a save. I had to go back 30 minutes back in time, back to my load save to do all that over again, which sucks and made me frustrated. And I stopped playing, I come back, and I keep doing the same thing. So yeah, keep saving. Oh yeah, and try out the Dark Urge path, because it's very funny waking up to deal with a new situation that you cannot control over your dark urges. Very funny story right there. Very fun seeing my cousin have to deal with that, and me have to like find a way to make him powerful. Also try to think about like, should he be killing or not? Whatever. It's very fun. Try it out. For this match, we are using bow, and for some reason, I am more comfortable using bow than a charger. I have no clue, but whatever. And I also thought about maining this weapon since I find it very fun. But the problem is, there's always new weapons like Heavy Edit or the new Dreadringer that always intrigue me more. It's like I want to use those new weapons instead. So yeah, that's the reason why I have a main bow. But I think it's probably for the best, since I recall a lot of big names within the Splatoon community saying bow is very, very bad at the game. It hasn't got that much value. And I guess it has some merit since I don't see that much bow players in competitive rank X. So yeah. But I don't know, I kind of want to still run it, but I'll think about it a bit more. Talking about bow, let's talk about a different game that doesn't have a bow. Borderlands. Where the heck is my bow and arrow weapon? Where is it? Or a crossbow that can work too. Yes sir, I am a Borderlands fan. I played all the games, and you probably already knew that if you watched my Taking a Break video. But the funny part is, I already know that Tiny Tina Wonderlands has crossbows. And a bow, technically. But that's a spin-off game, not part of the mainline game, and also plays a little bit different compared to the actual number titles. So yeah, that's the real problem there. I just want a bow in the next game, which is Borderlands 4. It's supposedly working. They're working on it. But who knows how long it's gonna take, since they're currently working on a movie that's supposed to release this year. So yeah, it's gonna take a while for Borderlands 4 to come out maybe. So yeah, now you know I'm actually a Borderlands fan, and I got introduced to the series with the Handsome Jack collection, where I fell in love with the second one and the pre-sequel. More in the pre-sequel, since I like the moon. I like the moon aesthetic, I like slamming on people. And I know people don't like the pre-sequel that much. They were thinking it would be a number 3 title, and instead it got like a little small update. I feel like more like a DLC. Anyway, not a big deal, since we eventually did go to the 3rd game. But yeah, I like Borderlands series, I like looter shooters, and people try to introduce me to other looter shooters that I don't really like that much, since they lack I just like the characters of Borderlands a lot more. Krieg's very funny, Gage is very funny, Zane is also very funny in the 3rd game. Just that's what I like about him. So yeah, I just like the Borderlands character a bit more, and I don't like how they keep, well, you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Okay, let me say this other thing about being a Borderlands fan. Every time they release a collection, I always buy them. I don't know why. I keep buying them. The newest one, I don't remember what it's called, but I bought that one, 120 bucks. Why'd I spend that? It's like the whole entire Skyrim situation. They keep releasing the same thing, and I keep buying it because they have new updates. I don't know why. What's wrong with me? I guess I like spending money on things I already own. One more small thing about Borderlands before this match ends, and I start talking about a different topic, might be multiplayer games. Anyways, I buy Borderlands to play multiplayer split screen with my cousin and my brother and other people when we have more controllers, since we used to do that in the Handsome Jack collection. We just play the whole entire game 4-player split screen. And now the Sparky isn't there anymore. Well, at least my cousin still wants to play with me, so I have duels at least. But my brother, when we bought the newest collection, we played the first day together. And yeah, the next day, it's like, nah, I don't want to play Borderlands anymore, since he rather play other games, which is okay, since not everyone likes looter shooters. Now we are using the CDS, and if you don't know about my dually habits, is I don't use a dodge roll, except 2 weapons, Gluga and Tetra, since those are required to dodge roll since they have really bad aim, but they don't. So yeah, just dodge roll. But no, this habit of not dodge rolling started with DS, the dually sculptures, in Splatoon 2, where that weapon didn't require to dodge roll since it had already perfect aim without it. So yeah, I got destroyed by a bunch of dually sculpture people who actually did that. It's like, oh, that was really cool. So yeah, they inspired me to not dodge roll. And I continue the habit when they nerfed it, because they did nerf it, so now you actually do have to dodge roll with it. But yeah, for some reason I continue to treat dually as a shooter, despite everyone moving on. So yeah, kind of weird. My own strategy with DS is to equip a bunch of movement speed up, so I can just like poke at you from far away. Since, you know, this weapon doesn't have a fast kill time, but like if you still are annoying from far away or painting from far away, you're still like helpful no matter what. Just know that without the dodge rolls, you're not going to be able to like stand your ground that much, but whatever, you still have your swim speed and you can move around the place a lot. But yeah, I doubt anyone's going to try to copy my weird habits with dualies. But if you want to see more, my old videos still exist with no commentary. Anyways, let's change the subject. I want to talk about fighting games, since I like playing fighting games. The problem is, if you already seen my first video where I talk, I am not good at fighting games. The reason why is, I don't know how to use my bar. I hop on every fighting game not knowing what to do. Sometimes I mash, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I pick up one little thing, and then that's it. I just repeat the same motion. The problem is, I don't know how to do full pizzas, half circles, Z motion, DP. I don't know how to do any of that. And the only reason I know those terms is because I watch Maximilian Dude, who makes really good content, and because of my brother, who also likes playing fighting games, and he always kicks my ass in these fighting games. And for some reason, I keep playing with him. This is the only thing we like to enjoy together, playing fighting games. He doesn't want to play Borderlands with me, but I play a fighting game with me. Okay. No, but for real, I do keep playing fighting games because I like the characters. Terry Bogard, Soul Bad Guy, Ryu, DJ. I like DJ a lot. Punk Duck, I also like him. Robert Garcia from Art of Fighting. A lot of those games have really good character designs, and when I make my own characters, because I do that, I always base them around those characters and see what works. My favorite fighting game has to be Street Fighter 2, since I grew up playing with that with my dad and my brother when we were super young. That game also introduced me to fighting games, so yeah, I have to respect that. My brother's favorite game is actually Guilty Gear, which I also like that too. But the problem is he doesn't buy the DLC so I can play as Johnny, your boy. So yeah, he should probably buy the DLC so I can play as Johnny. Another fighting game series I want to come back is Killer Instinct, since I really like the characters in that game. You got Cinder, Cyberwolf, Combo. I like Combo a lot. I like how he says his name, Combo. I don't know. But yeah, also an announcer, very hype. He says a lot of cool hype stuff. I like when, like an arcade back in the old days, he just said, like, you just hear that across the room. Anyways, that's it for my fighting game spew. I'm going to talk about a different subject in the next match. Now you know that I play fighting games in my free time, and you know that my brother kicked my ass in fighting games since I don't put that much time and effort. It's Gold Dynamo time, the weapon that took nearly a year to come out. Alright, was it a year? I don't remember. Everyone likes Dynamo, except the developers, where they're too scared to buff Dynamo for some reason, and now we're stuck with a hole, a donut. Which, by the way, Paintbrush also has the donut problem. You jump attack. Bet you didn't know that. Anyways, I don't really got much to say about Gold Dynamo. It's just that I like the weapon, and I just want more people to like, or more buffs on the weapon, and more people to like it too. Anyways, for this next topic, we're gonna talk about games I haven't beat or have trouble beating. Okay, Mario RPG first. Been there, done that. And for this newest installment, I have not beaten it yet. I went to the Cloud Kingdom, I don't know what you call it, where Mallow's from. And by the way, I don't like Mallow. He cries too much. Even as a little kid, I didn't like him. He cried too much. Yeah, that has not like changed at all for me. But nah, I beat it in the past, and I lack motivation to beat this remaster. And besides, I have a problem where if anyone near me beat it, like for example, my cousin beat Mario RPG 2 times, my brother also beat it in front of me, I lose motivation to beat the game. It happened to me with Mario Odyssey, where my brother beat it in front of me. It's like, I don't feel like playing it anymore. And yeah, it's a bit weird since Mario Odyssey is a really good game, and I just don't want to beat it anymore, or lack motivation to play it. Another game that I have not beat that I already talked about, Baldur's Gate 3. Well, technically I have beat it. I got the bad ending by making a certain someone combust. But no, we're on the last battle. Yeah, the last battle, and yeah, we just couldn't beat that. We're way under level. There's one particular enemy that's very annoying to deal with. I'm not gonna say who, but you already know if you actually are in that level. But yeah, I just don't have motivation to beat it, so I uninstalled it and went to play some Assassin's Creed Valhalla because I like playing Assassin's Creed games. Here's another game, Dragon Dogma. The sequel's coming up very soon, so I haven't beat the first one. Why is that? It's because I got very, very lost, and I'm very confused what to do. Maybe because I didn't read that much, but no, that's the reason why. I just didn't pick it up. I was trying my best to like find the right path. I just couldn't find it, and just gave up and picked other games at that time. And now Dragon Dogma 2 is coming out. I'm not sure I'm gonna pick it up, but maybe we'll think. Maybe on discount for sure. Here's another hard RPG I haven't beat, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yes, it's a very hard RPG. It reminds me of Pokemon, but harder. Anyways, yeah, I haven't beaten that. It has the same problem with my brother, where he beats it first, and then I lose motivation to beat it. And yeah, just haven't beat it because of that reason. And also because it's harder, you gotta do a lot of grinding, but it's whatever at that part. I do like listening to the music. I like listening to the battle music of Shiva. Very cool. And yeah, that's basically it of that game. Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire a bunch of games. Banjo-Tooie, haven't beat that yet. Like Banjo-Kazooie the first one, but no, I haven't beat Banjo-Kazooie 2. Halo, the entire Halo series. My brother wants me to beat that with him co-op. I was like, nah, I'd rather play another game. Wolfenstein, that's the game I'd rather play. Wolfenstein series, I want to get into that. Bioshock 2, I have not beaten that. The reason why, because my PC cannot handle that game. That's the reason why I stopped playing that game. Civilization, technically not a game I haven't beat, but technically I want to go back into Civilization because I like making Gandhi mad, so you can use nuclear power on my ass, and boom, I'm dead because I made him mad. And for the final game, this might get people mad, I have not beaten GTA 4 yet. And the reason why is I feel like it's outdated. I don't like the driving. That's the reason why. I can't deal with that anymore. I don't know why. And yeah, I just listed a bunch of games I play. Now you know I can play a bunch of different types of genres of games. We are in the last match, and I'm using the final Super Chumps kit, the Clash Blaster. And my plan to load Super Chumps is using Curling Bomb, since the bomb might be not good at, doing other stuff like killing, but it can actually do a good job painting, since this is a long stretch. Also, by the way, my cousin and brother are playing a fighting game right now at this moment. I think it's called Blaze Blue. And yeah, so if you hear any clicking or like yelling in the back, it's because of that. So let's try to make this session very quick. Let's talk about free-to-play games and why I don't like them. Well, I used to like them. When I was younger, I used to like free-to-play games because, that was a way to get a free game out of nowhere, yay. And as an adult, once you have more money making, you can just buy any game you want. So now we're in the current day where I don't like free-to-play games since there's a lot of microtransactions or ways like loot boxes, season pass, a lot of stuff to like put more money. It doesn't feel like a full package, which yeah, it's a free-to-play game, no duh. And so I'm not in the habit of keep replaying the game over and over again to finish the battle pass, so I just stopped playing free-to-play games altogether. Problem is, a lot of my favorite games are slowly becoming free-to-play live service games. Overwatch turned to Overwatch 2 where it's free-to-play, and I immediately stopped playing Overwatch after that. I kid you not. I just didn't like having to grind for characters and how everything became like, hey, all those seasonal events, all like loot boxes, are now part of this economic system where you gotta pay for battle coins, something like that. I don't remember the price or anything. I dropped the game immediately after it dropped. But yeah, that's just a problem there. And I wish there was a way to just buy every character outright. But there isn't, and I'm afraid that other companies are going to invest into live service games, and then we're going to see them fail because, yeah, this market is over bloated. There's too many live service games, not enough time for people to play each one of them. And you already know, like, Skate is going to be a live service game. Jet Set Radio might be a live server game. That was like a rumor ahead of time before I meant. But yeah, just I'm afraid of that. But here is one thing. I used to like playing Smite, and now they're making Smite 2. It was announced recently, and I kind of do want to go back to Smite, another free-to-play game, which I paid money to buy all the gods for. But none of the things I earned from the first game will cross to the next game, because they had to redo everything according to what the developers say, which is okay. It's a new engine. They started from Unreal 3 to Unreal 5, which means not a lot of things are going to work together. So yeah, now I'm stuck with a weird predicament. And the devs said they're going to have Smite 1 keep running, as in like still there, even though Smite 2 is right there. But the problem is they're not going to support Smite 1. That's the thing. They're not going to support it. So what's going to happen is that the player base will be split in half. The players who like Smite 1 and the players who move on to Smite 2. Unless Smite 2 is really bad, and then everyone goes back to Smite 1. I don't know. I just know that I can't read into the future like Shulk, and that licenses tend to fail. And that's basically it for my thoughts on free-to-play games. And now you know that I play mobile games. Yay, MOBA. Crazy, right? I guess I have enough time to talk about one more game, Bloons TD6. I like seeing monkeys pop balloons. It's very addicting. I'm addicted to the whole entire series, and I wish I could play it more, but I have other games to play too.